I'm so happy. I'm Daddy Clay.
I'm Daddy Brad.
And this is DadLabs. This is the DadLab Lounge where everyone's happy. Because that's today's subject. Are parents happier than non-parents?
Interesting. Are you happier?
Well, you know, I've seen some studies. There's actually people out there that feel like they can study and measure how happy a person is.
Oh, like pleasure points, like hot dogs and steaks and
Yeah, and that you can go and they can do an interview with you and they can gauge how happy you are.
right.
And there's been some studies done. And do you think that people who have children, people who are married and have children, are they happier than people that are single without children?
More fulfilled.
I mean, I don't think there's how could it be? I mean, yeah, I guess there are definitely moments that I feel like happier.
Yeah.
But I mean, what were the 5 things that made you happiest before you had kids?
Getting my snack on a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping in after I got my snack on a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listening to good music while I was getting my snack on. Let's see. Oh, exercising. I like to exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And Oh, football games. I like football games. Yeah, that made me really happy.
Okay.
How about you?
How about after you left the priesthood? I mean, a sex figure in there at all?
Oh, yeah. That's good, too. Yeah,
Okay,
that's good.
all right. So my question is, has being a family man sort of helped or increased those avenues of happiness?
Do I have more sex since I'm a family man?
Yeah.
No, dude.
No, dude, I mean,
on.
it's terrible. I mean, no, I don't mean to say that. I mean, I don't say that, but I mean, just statistically on average, like the average guy, not me particularly, but like overall, in sort of a large global sense.
Yeah. The average American does it 85 times a year for a duration of 15 minutes. You know, the Greeks do it 116 times a year for like 2 hours.
Really?
Woo. Yeah. And
Like,
they're family men too.
With each other? Or, I mean, is that like a solo performance?
No solo performances. That was a study that came out this week. That's kind of the world rankings of sex, and America finished way down the bottom.
I'm so changing my name to Frockalockapocalypse.
Okay, so back to the subject of, I think parents are happier in a broader sense because they receive joy from their children, seeing them grow up, seeing them be really fulfilled and well-adjusted young people, that you derive happiness from that. It's not the same.
Yeah, but that's sort of this abstract, like, I'm so happy. But like moment to moment, like doing the dishes and like wiping somebody's butt and plus there's the kids, I mean...
Did you never do dishes before you had kids?
No, I did. It was all disposable, I didn't have, but really, I mean, think about how hard, just how hard you work. How, the sleep gets interrupted. There's less sex here. I mean, there's so many more chores, and it's hard day to day.
It's hard.
It's not like I'm just like, laughing, giggling my way through,
But you
raising the kids. They're like fighting and biting each other, and they like hit me with things, and they mock me.
But you get to eat a lot of mac and cheese and
It's
hot
not
dogs.
very damn easy. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not like that.
No, it makes you happy.
I mean, in a global, broad sense, not in an individual sense. I'm not talking about me.
Surrender the things of youth gracefully. That's what you should do. And embrace
But that's
and
just a
enjoy
way to talk yourself into being miserable. It's like you got to give up all the
Okay,
fun
here's the deal.
stuff.
Okay, here's the deal. If a fairy
so you can
came
go
down,
to a soccer game.
if a fairy came down and said, "Okay, here's the deal, Daddy Clay. You got a deal for you. You give me your kids, and you get to eat on paper plates and have sex all the time for the next 50 years."
That's funny because Angelina Jolie called me last week, and she's like in the market, and she like saw my kids, and she's like, "Hey, but no, obviously."
Would you trade?
I'm just
Would you
saying.
trade
I'm just
that?
saying happy, like day-to-day happiness.
Lot of sex.
I really love my
go out to
my
like
fatherhood, my kids, all that stuff. Very satisfying. I wouldn't give it up. But I think that sometimes we look at single people and we think, oh well, poor them. And that must make them sort of
ultimately.
shake their heads and go, with you, look at yourself for a minute? I mean, I think it's an interesting trade-off.
You know, it's just you can't experience it unless you've had children. You don't know what swimming is like unless you've been in the water. You don't know what salt on corn on the cob is like until you've had salt. You don't miss it. You could eat corn on the cob with no salt for the rest of your life and never miss it if you never had salt before.
Did you go to like analogy school? I mean, is there in South
trying to
Carolina,
put
is there
this
like an analogy
in
training
context.
program you go through before they
Parenting-
let you out of the state? It's like, oh, hey, you got to be able to sit down and give 5 analogies.
Sure. That's the way you do it. You know, tell stories, man. Tell stories so that people can understand what you're saying. You know, here's another cliche. Parenting is hard work, but it's well worth it. Because anything that's worth it is hard work.
Yeah, but you didn't say fun. You didn't say happy.
Well,
You didn't
is
say,
happiness
like,
necessarily
jolly.
fun? You know, is it fun to look at a flower? No, but it makes you feel good.
Oh, this whole conversation
parents
has
are
just
happy.
depressed the crap out of me.
It's okay. Well, that's it from the Dad Lab Lounge.
I'm just gonna
Happy
sit here.
parents.
The hardest thing is I've got to be here with you
Doesn't that make you happy?
for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I wish my kids were here.